finding clothing that you like and want to wear is the biggest challenge I hear people talk about all the time. And it's such a hard concept to wrap around because it's like you see things that you like and you're like, I think that would be my style because I'm attracted to it. I like it. I pinned it. I found it on Instagram, or it looks so good on somebody. But that doesn't always mean it works for you. So before we even get into what a girl wants and sharing what that title means, I want to talk about 2 reasons why clothing doesn't fit you right. Number 1 is it just doesn't fit your body. So you're trying a certain style on, and every time you are trying to replicate what you're seeing, it's not working because you have a certain body that is not going to accept this piece of clothing that is not the right style for it. So every time you try it on, something is off. Doesn't matter how many brands you try. The second thing that happens when you're trying things on and it doesn't fit right is it does fit your body, but it doesn't fit you. And I want to give an example of this, and there's many, I'm sure you've had your own experience, but one is where you go into the fitting room and you do pick something that fits your body. Let's just say in this example, it's a hot pink, like A-line dress, fitted at the top, A-line. But your style is a little more like into the earth tones. You like something a bit more edgy, and you try this on, fits you like a glove. The color even looks good on your complexion, but it doesn't feel like you. So something can fit your body and not fit you. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you're a teenage girl going through things or you're an adult in your 50s, women are struggling with the same problem of figuring out like what feels good, what brings me joy, what helps me step into my confidence. This episode today is inspired by a new client. She's 10 years old, and everything that I hear my older clients talk about, she talked about as well. But she also sparked this joy, which I'm going to share later, so stay tuned to talk about how you can learn from somebody that is so young. You can learn from people older than you, younger than you. My daughters teach me something all the time, but this specific interaction with this new client was just very special. Just hearing her vulnerability and what she's going through at 10 years old and the awareness that she has of herself. So when we worked together, we had our first session yesterday. It was in her closet, and we were trying to develop what it is that her style is. How does she want to step into the world? And something that she mentioned is that the past 4 months she hasn't done any shopping because every time she tries to buy something, nothing fits right. And she has something she calls her wish list, which I love. She has a wish list of certain items that she wants, but every time she tries them on, they aren't working for her. And she got to the point where she did a style box and it was a horrible experience, she said. And so now she wants to learn for herself how she can explore her style and find out what fits her well, new brands, new styles, even new colors that she can bring into her wardrobe to create full outfits. After looking through her closet, we came up with 2 main style goals. One is she wants to make sure that things fit her well. And I asked her, what does it mean when something doesn't fit well to you? Because obviously there's like a boxy look, you can do things that are more fitted. And she told me that she knows when something doesn't fit her well because she fidgets with it and it feels like it's falling off her body rather than just complementing her body. So I told her when we're shopping, we're going to talk about things that fit well and find the right pieces for her. The other goal that she has is that she wants full outfits. She said that she used to like buy things by piece, but then she didn't feel like she had a whole outfit when she's trying to get ready together. And with every client I work with, we never just leave you with something that you don't know how to wear. That's why we have these certain packages. We have the complete edit, the full style edit, because we want to take you through the whole process to get the best experience possible. We not only want you to shop for pieces you love, we want you to actually be able to wear them. So when I put together her customized list of what we're going to be shopping for, it's slightly different than what I normally do. Normally it is based on the client's lifestyle, their body, and their personal style goals. But in this case, because she's 10 years old, it is slightly different because I want her to explore a bit more and see what she likes. She's at this age where she told me, which was so cute, She wants to be able to dress for her mood. So yes, we do need a good foundation to her wardrobe, just like any other client, but we also really need a mix of those fun pieces. And I want her to explain to me, like, what does that mean to you? What kind of moods do you get into? And she's like, sometimes I just want to be chill and be in very like casual earth tones. And she's like, sometimes I want to be more fun, add some layered jewelry, try an oversized piece, do a statement piece in my outfits. So we will get to explore all of that. I made a list of some of the things that she had on her wish list that I think she can definitely pull off, that she can add to her style, that we can find together. And then I put some of the basics that we need to really build her wardrobe to create full outfits head to toe. I love that she opened up the conversation to dress for her mood, because you can come out feeling spicy, adventurous, flirty, fun, serious, powerful. Like, what you wear and how you put things together can really change the overall effect that you bring onto people, what you bring onto yourself when you speak and you show up. And it got me thinking, if I could go back even to my younger self, and I want to actually pose this question on you because it made me so thoughtful. If you could go back to the younger you, the you that wanted to stand out, what did you do? What did you do with the way that you dressed? Did you care about how you dressed? Is there something that you wished that you could have done differently to step into yourself more? What are the things that you enjoyed when you were young that you can bring that playful aspect to as an adult? For me, it was really about my closet. It's interesting. My closet for me since I was little has always been like an art collection for me. I was always picky about what I wanted to choose and add to my closet. I wanted to make sure that everything in there was slightly different than what other people were wearing. I noticed how people, when we were younger, they got so caught up in wanting to look like each other. And I was like, I don't want to show up at school with the same cardigan as everybody else. Or what was that thing? That old navy like fleece zip up thing that was so ugly anyways. But everybody was wearing it like the first day of school, I remember. And I was like, I don't want to wear what everybody's wearing. So making sure that the pieces I wear feel like me. And pieces, it's interesting, with me at least, I know with everybody it's different obviously. We all go through different things in our life. Some of us didn't have examples with our parents of taking care of ourselves or anything, but there was something about me, I always really enjoying fashion, like more the art of it and how it was a reflection of me. And something I also really enjoyed was, and I still do, I love feminine pieces. I love pieces with color, with print, something with a dress or a skirt. You know, things like that have always interested me. And something I took away from her too was, how can I still have fun with my wardrobe? We all get caught up in our lives where we are so busy, or we have a new career or the baby. And I know I do not believe in balance all the time, but there are seasons where, yes, we have to lose ourselves to find ourselves again. But when you are in that season, if you are listening to this and you're in that season of becoming aware of yourself again and what you want to look for and add and step into, looking at what you're wearing and what you used to enjoy before and adding a little spritz of it now, I think makes a huge difference. It makes you feel like you're stepping into a part of you that you lost. And for me, that was my art collection with my wardrobe. I feel like I was kind of, even as a stylist, I feel like sometimes I had gone lost. I work a lot with clients that, you know, like their day-to-day stuff, but I do like something different and special. And reminding myself, like, it's okay to continue buying like the crazy colors and things that other people aren't wearing because I feel good in it. But there's something to be said about constantly being surrounded by a lot of the same clothing and brands and stuff that sometimes it's hard to expand. So having reminders like this of what you want to continue doing or what you want to do differently moving forward can really change the way that you shop and the way that you see yourself and how you're making decisions. My challenge for you is do a journal prompt. I love journaling. I know I talk about this all the time, but just sitting down, take even just 5 to 10 minutes and figure out what it is about your younger self that you want to bring out now. What have you felt like you've lost in yourself now by being an adult and being serious and busy and trying to take care of 3 kids at one time and be a working mom? Like, What is it that you lost that you want to bring into your style or your life again? I love these kinds of questions because they really get you to take action. They get you to reflect on something that you don't get to think about all the time because you get so caught up in your routine that stopping for a moment to breathe and listen to yourself and dive in is a luxury. And I do want to thank you for spending time with me today. I love these conversations. I love sharing all the behind conversations and things I experience with my clients because there is so much that you can learn from it, and I learn from it as well. And being able to share it on this platform just makes a huge difference in people's lives. If you could just take the time, I know it's a big ask, it's something simple, but it's such a big ask of pausing, going into iTunes or Spotify or wherever you're listening to it. The way that you write a review is that you go to the show website, or not the show website, I guess it's called the show website, the show homepage, and just write a quick review. Write something that like you were really drawn by, that you were inspired by, that you learned from this episode specifically, and that gives you a talking point. And you can give 5 stars. The reason why I ask this is I'm giving you free content all the time. I truly enjoy it, but to reach more people, you have to rate reviews. Like, there's something about reviews that helps the podcast come up, and it means so much to me too, being able to read what you're learning, because it gives me ideas on what else I can talk about, what's really helping you, what's getting to your heart. So if you do take the time to do that, I want to thank you in advance because it means so much to me. As always, continue building a life and style that truly reflect you. I'll catch you next time.